Hold on. Okay, there we go. Wonder if the noti went out. Interesting, huh? Hold on, let me share this. Where should I put this? That's good. Waiting for somebody. Hey, fast cowboy. Oh, you're at school? Yeah, it's probably not the best time, huh? Well, might as well start it. Boom. No, we'll wait. Wait for a couple more. Okay. Oh, you guys are all in class right now? That's tough. Well, oh wait, I wanna see the poll. Hold on. I actually gotta pull that back up. We got one vote for Hutch. Interesting. Let's see. Will we want to trade out the pick? Nah. I mean, who would trade up? Nah, nobody would trade up here, right? The only one. Whatever. I'll just do it on my own. Okay. Let's. This is such a tough pick. Do you go Hutchinson? Do you go Thibodeau? Do you go Evan Neal? You could even go at Kwanu. I mean, so tough. I've been back and forth between Aiden Hutchinson and Evan Neal a lot. I mean, a franchise tackle for Trevor would be nice. But at the same time, was their offensive line really the worst? Did you pass on a guy like Aiden Hutchinson here? I mean, let's think about this, right? Last year, they took ATN instead of going a tackle. I'm going to go Aiden Hutchinson. I feel like it could be Evan Neal. It could be an offensive tackle. But they're most likely going Aiden Hutchinson. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing? Alright. The Lions at number 2. They could go KT. They could go Evan Neal. I mean, if you're the Lions here, though, you really just take best player available, right? I mean, that's what I'm thinking. You take... we'll get rid of that. You take the best player available here. I'm thinking that probably Kayvon Thibodeau. Maybe Kyle Hamilton, but the value on safety isn't, I guess, as big as the value on edge rusher. I'm gonna go KT. I'm gonna go Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon. He hasn't been as good this year, but he still has so much upside. This is kind of the first position that I feel like maybe a team would trade up to. Now, it has the Bills here as the most likely team. I don't see that happening, but I do see potentially a team that would want a quarterback, even though I don't think this is a good quarterback draft, maybe trading up here. I could also see if you wanted Kyle Hamilton, you might trade up to there. But in general, they'll probably keep this pick. Ooh, who do you go? Do you go Hamilton, Evan Neal? You could go a number of different ways. What's up, ZJ? You could go a number of different ways with this pick. I think I'm gonna go... I don't know. I'm gonna go Kyle Hamilton. I mean, the value isn't great. It's a safety, but he's just so good. Stingley? Yeah, you could have gone Stingley. I think that Stingley has some injury concerns, so he's actually... I don't know. I like Ahmad Sauce Gardner a little bit better, but I can see why people... I mean, Stingley probably has better upside, but he's also got some injury concerns. Just like, I mean, Surtain and Horn last year, right? Surtain and Stingley kind of, yeah, they're similar in a way, for me at least. And then Horn and Sauce are a little similar in my opinion. What's up, Nate? Okay, we got the Jets here. What do you guys think with the Jets? I'm curious. I don't know. They could go Stingley here. Right? Stingley to the Jets. It's been mocked plenty of times. You do got, some tackles here, like Evan Neal. I don't know why Ekwanu's this far down, but he's there. Yeah, you got a lot of good players left. It's going to be interesting how we mock the quarterbacks as well. And I think, if you're the Jets here and you don't want an offensive tackle or an offensive lineman, maybe you trade the pick to somebody who wants Evan Neal really badly. Or you trade the pick to a team who wants a quarterback because maybe the Panthers are getting a quarterback and a team wants to trade up to get, the quarterback that they want. I don't know. I don't see a trade happening just yet. Soon, though. This is tough. I could really see Stingley here, but I feel like... No, but their offensive line isn't really the... It's not really the problem. You need a cornerback. Bryce Hall is good, right? But you need another corner. I feel like... Where is he? Okay. I know you could say Derek Stingley here. I'm gonna go Ahmad Gardner. This is a definitely not a popular pick. Gardner going at 4th overall, but I like it. Alright, and now we have the Giants, and who does it say? Oh, it says Minnesota would trade up. Interesting. Well, I think the Giants, I mean, this is no question. You go offensive line here. Would you go Neal, Cross, Linderbaum, Ekwonu? What's up, BP? Let's check it out. Go tackle, IOL. Madden Gaming, what's up? Okay. If I'm the Giants here, right, and I'm a Giants fan, right? So this is tough. I would be so happy if this is kind of how the draft went. Now, I didn't draft because I want to give the Giants the best chance at whatever O-lineman they want. But that's just how it turned out, because in this draft, right, I had the 2 edge rushers gone 1 and 2. Cal Hamilton's good enough value to go 3, and then I do think the Jets would be considering Stingley, Gardner, Neal, Ekwonu, or even Charles Cross, right? How you doing? I'm doing well. How are you? I think the Giants take Evan Neal here. I think that home run pick. Would love to see that. Oh, Panthers. Would you go if you're the Panthers? We good? This is tough. You could go tackle. You could go edge. You could also go quarterback. The order they have these quarterbacks in is really weird. I don't know. Doing fine, just got home from school, don't feel well, have a red eye, just got sent home. Sorry to hear that, man. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. This quarterback list is so weird. Right? Sam Howell at 1, you know, it's questionable, but I get that. Ritter at 2, though, I don't understand. This list doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So, with the 6th pick, the Panthers could take a chance on a quarterback. They could also go a tackle. Here's the problem, though. They've got Darnold. They've got Cam Newton. And as much as you want to move on from them, you signed it, you know? I mean, it's hard. It's hard to do. So I think they wait on a quarterback. Maybe trade for one. But they wait for one for some other time. And I think they go a tackle. You could either say Cross, Ekwonu. I even think... Where is he? I even think Linderbaum could be a good fit. I gotta go. I'm a rest. Okay. I'll see you later, man. Hopefully. I don't know. I feel like Cross is a better fit than Ekwonu. This is tough, right? Because it's really tough. I think... No, but Ekwonu has more upside. I'm going to go with Ekwonu. And it pains me to do that just because I'm a Giants fan. And if we got Evan Neal and Ikem Ekwonu, sticky icky, I would be so happy. But, you know, I got to pick correctly for the other teams. I think Ekwonu is the best pick there. Here we have pick number 7, which is interesting. Honestly, if this happened in the draft and the Giants had this pick, yeah, look at this. 10 teams want to trade. I would love to trade this pick. Because we already got Evan Neal, or we got Ekwonu. Either way, we already got an offensive lineman. Cross and Linderbaum are both still on the board. And if they go in the next couple picks, well, then you still got these next 3 guys. I like them all. So, I'm going to trade this pick. I'm going to trade this pick because I feel like the Giants want to trade this pick. And if they can get somebody who wants to trade up, they get some good value for it. Because, I mean, you can get real good value for trading in the top, trading out of the top 10. So, okay, the Giants want to trade down. Who wants to trade up? Well, let's see. Probably a team who's looking for a specific player, right? And potentially Washington wants their quarterback of the future, but they don't want the Broncos to take it. Or Browns don't want people to take Garrett Wilson or something, Or a team like the Eagles, who have 3 first-round picks, so they're willing to, give 2 of them for 1 better pick. I don't think the Giants and Eagles could work out a deal, just, because they're the Giants and the Eagles, but could be interesting. I do think, Washington would be an interesting one. But I think I'm going to go with, where is it? Hold on. I can't find the team I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. I think I'm going to go with Minnesota. Because Minnesota realizes that Derek Stingley is still on the board. They need a corner, and they want to trade up. So, obviously, you're going to have to swap first rounders, but then the Giants are going to have to get, let's see, you're trading up 5 spots, and you're trading into the top 10. I'm going to say at least a first, right? Giants want more capital for this draft, so maybe we go their second this year, and could we go a 2 and a 3? I'm gonna go a 2 and a 4, right? I'm gonna go 2 and a 4. We'll see if that works. No? A 2 and a 4 and I'll sauce you a 7? No, 2 and a 5. Really? No, I find that hard to believe. Okay, what about just a 1? What? This is shocking to me, honestly. 2/3 maybe? I can't believe this. Okay, well, we're not gonna have, I guess we're not gonna get a deal with the Vikings. I really thought they'd trade up for Stingley. Let's see, any other, you see, the Steelers could trade up for a quarterback here. I don't think they will. I think maybe they'll trade up a little bit, but not to 7th overall. And the last team I think who maybe would want to trade up would be Washington. Just trade up a little bit, get the quarterback they want. Because what if they want somebody and they think Broncos will take them? Well, then you want to trade up, right? You're trading up. I know this is within the division. What's up, Zai? What's up, Zai? How you doing? So you're trading up 4 spots. I mean, I think you, maybe not a first. Maybe a 2nd and a 5th, right? Something like that. I don't know. What's going on? Is it not letting me trade? No. Well, if the Giants can't get somebody to trade with them, then they either take Charles Cross or Linderbaum, in my opinion. You could look at Karlaftis, Devin Lloyd, or Nakobe Dean. Like, you could look at linebackers or edge. But I just say Giants double down on offensive line. They already took Evan Neal. I kind of like the idea of Linderbaum here. But I don't think you can give up the value of Karlaftis. I'm not saying Washington will trade up for Pickett. I'm just saying I feel like there's a chance Washington trades ahead of Denver to try to take a quarterback. Whichever quarterback they want. Now, people have different quarterback rankings, and I don't think this ranking right here is good at all. Okay, like Ritter's not number 2. We know that for sure. In my ranking, I probably have it Pickett at 1. Howell at 2, Corral at 3, Willis at 4, Strong at 5, Ritter at 6 or something. What's up, Hybrid? Haven't been here in a minute. Hey, how you doing? So we're doing a mock draft right now. Here's what I already mocked. I haven't done any trades yet. Been trying to trade out for the Giants, but got no suitors, nobody willing to give up what the Giants, or what I was asking for the Giants. So, can you check where Kenneth Walker is in running back? Yeah, I know he's a running back. He was from Michigan State. Yeah. So he's the first running back ranked here, which makes sense. I mean, he was a beast, you know. Absolute beast. Let me sit down real quick. Okay. So you guys can help me out with some trade ideas. You know, who you think is going to trade down, trade up. Like, what team should draft for. I'm already on pick number 7, and I was just thinking, based on edge, linebackers, offensive line, Linderbaum's very enticing, but if Charles Cross is here, I almost think you just go with Charles Cross. So I'm going to go with Charles Cross. It's so tempting to try to get Linderbaum, but who you got for the Super Bowl? It's so tough because I love this Bengals team, but I also love Stafford. Who do I think is going to win? I think it's going to be... It's so tough because every time I say a different team than the Bengals win, and I just think that the Rams, like, Aaron Donald and Von Miller, that pass rush is insane. And the Bengals' offensive line is terrible. I do think, however, the Bengals will win, find a way, and hopefully Burrow survives. I wouldn't mind either team winning, honestly, though, because I really like Stafford. I think Lions may trade up from however the Super Bowl ends. So Lions trading up, that, you know, I get that, but what do you mean from however the Super Bowl ends? Oh, because the Lions have the Rams pick. Oh, got it. Okay, I get it. Okay, we got the Falcons here. Again, a team could try to trade up for a quarterback, potentially Washington trying to get in front of Denver, or even the Eagles trying to potentially get a quarterback. They have 3 first-round picks. They could definitely do something like that. An interesting thing to note, though, is that Brady has officially retired, and the Bucks don't really have a quarterback, so they could draft one, they could trade for one. I mean, I doubt Kyle Trask is the answer, or whoever they have, Blaine Gabbert. So the Buccaneers could get one. I think the Packers will not have Aaron Rodgers, so whether they want to develop Jordan Love or not, like, they could draft one. But okay, we're at pick number 8. Falcons, I don't think they'll go quarterback. I think they're going receiver. Ridley's probably leaving if he hasn't already. They need defense, though. You see, if Kyle Hamilton was here, I think they would take him. Karlaftis or a wide receiver, maybe. Yeah, maybe the Saints grab one. Pick 31 or 32, yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at wide receiver. I'm also looking at edge here. And I'll probably throw in linebacker, too. Right, because this is kind of what I'm looking at. And I'm not going by these rankings necessarily, because I think if the Falcons would take a wide receiver, it would be either Jameson Williams or Treylon Burks, right? I don't think Garrett Wilson's necessarily the best fit. I do think, however, they could be looking at George Karlaftis here, just because their defense is really bad. And as much as they maybe want a receiver to replace Ridley, maybe they sign one in free agency. So I'm going to go George Karlaftis, just because they really need some help on the defense. Okay, we got the Broncos here. What do the Broncos need necessarily? Hard to say. I mean, obviously they need a quarterback, right? And they could trade for Rodgers. They could get somebody else. And I think it's pretty likely that they trade for Rodgers. I actually do. Let's just see the trade scenarios. Interesting. Okay, the Saints, the Chargers, the Dolphins, the Bengals. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Ooh, Stingley's still on the board. Okay, okay. Who would take Stingley if it wasn't Minnesota? That's the thing. The Jets could take Stingley at 10. Yeah, so maybe the Vikings try to trade up 3 spots and get Stingley here. I think that could happen because the Vikings really need corner, and Stingley could be the cornerback 1 of this draft. So maybe you give a second to try to get up there. Yeah, okay. So the Vikings they move up 3 spots and give the Broncos their second round pick. So they trade first, and the Broncos receive their second round pick. I mean, that's pretty good. Maybe I should have given a third instead. But trading inside the top 10 like that, sad that Brady retired. Yeah, I know. It is. I respect him, you know. So we have the Vikings trading up and getting Stingley. Again, maybe in the real draft they only give a third, but I feel like just because it's the first round, trading into the top 10, we gave him a second round pick. Okay, we got the Jets here now. Stingley's off the board. You almost want to go wide receiver because sure you got Elijah Moore, and maybe if Corey Davis stays healthy, you got him too. But do you really trust Berrios or Jameson Crowder? Not so much. Who did you go? Oh, you went Sauce at 4. You went corner at 4. So yeah, I think you go receiver here. I think that's a pretty good call. You could go Garrett Wilson, Drake London. I really think Olave would be a pretty good fit for the Jets. I just think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Olave. I feel like maybe you go Garrett Wilson or somebody else, but just scheme fit type, you know. I think Olave fits the scheme the best now. Yeah, Olave. I mean, he wasn't the top ranked wide receiver, I guess, but he's really, really good. He could be the first or second wide receiver off the board, and I just think he's probably a better fit for the Jets. Now, a team like the Browns probably want Garrett Wilson, right? Okay. So we have the football team. I think it's pretty obvious that they need a quarterback. I mean, it really could be any of these guys, even Malik Willis, right? And with the football team, they're not in a win-now mentality, which means they don't need a guy who can be ready now. They want a guy who they can develop into the guy that, can be their franchise quarterback. So Malik Willis seems really appealing to me just because of that aspect of it. And I don't think the quarterback rankings are good at all, right, up here. Howell could be interesting. Corral, Pickett. I don't think Ritter or Carson Strong go here at all. Aaron, what's up? Does this mean you're back? No, it does not. I wanted to do a mock draft. And maybe I'll do some more mock drafts in the future, but I'm definitely not back. Oh, I've been playing FIFA Mobile. I started it yesterday, and it's actually really fun. So I might do some FIFA. Yeah, I'm not quite back, though. Quarterback draft is the worst, in my opinion. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. For some reason, I feel like the football team will go with Matt Corral. Now, I'm not a huge fan of him. I think that, from what I've heard, he ran a lot of, RPO, whatever. The system he ran at Ole Miss kind of developed him that way. And I feel like in the NFL, he wouldn't be as good. But I do think he's valued pretty high, and I think he's the guy that Washington will go for. So, okay. We have the Broncos here. They traded down 3 picks with the Vikings and got the Vikings' second-round pick in this mock draft. Alright. Aaron, I had the Vikings trading up 3 picks to get Stingley. They gave up the 44th overall selection to do that. Okay. We got the Broncos here. Sam Howell's the best quarterback from the draft. He might be. I mean, out of all the quarterbacks, he's maybe my quarterback. He could be 1, 2, or 3 for me, honestly. Like, I don't really like this quarterback class, but if I was saying, who has the most potential, Howell would be up there, maybe Pickett, and maybe Willis. I don't really like Corral, but I just think that Washington would go that way. Okay, so we're looking at the Broncos here. What would the Broncos want? I mean, Broncos are a hard team to draft for because they could be getting Aaron Rodgers, but they could not be. I don't know. They got Surtain last year. What do you guys think? What do you think the Broncos' biggest needs are? I'm curious. If I was looking at quarterback, though, I think I would go either Howell or Pickett here. You think linebacker? Interesting. Like edge or just linebacker? Because if I'm looking at linebacker, I think Devin Lloyd for sure. Maybe Nakobe Dean, right tackle or linebacker. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I actually like Nakobe Dean a little bit better. But Lloyd is... I don't know. Lloyd projected a little bit higher in all different drafts. Where's Von Miller at? What do you mean? Oh, what position? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you saw Micah Parsons this year. He was drafted as a linebacker. Kind of played a lot of edge just because of injuries to the team. So, yeah, outside linebacker. I mean, if I'm looking at this, you could try to get an edge, you could get a linebacker, you could get a quarterback too. I do like Ojabo, Keddy. I think I'm gonna go with one of the linebackers, Lloyd or Dean. OLD. Yeah, outside linebacker. Yeah, I'm gonna go with one of the linebackers. It's so hard to pick though because I like them both. You guys can pick for me. Devin Lloyd or Nakobe Dean. I do like them both though. I think Dean's the move. I thought so too. I like him a little bit better. I know that he's ranked a little bit worse. Yeah, I'm gonna go with... What's up, Only Swift? I think I'm gonna go with Nakobe Dean. And keep in mind that, in this mock, the Broncos traded down, right? So, the Broncos traded from the 9th pick to the 12th pick, and they got a free second rounder from the Vikings. So they're getting a second rounder. I think I'm gonna go with, as a Broncos fan that watches every game, right tackle or center are the biggest needs. Okay, so if you're a Broncos fan, I think you have more credibility than any of us, really. So I'm gonna agree with you on this, just because, again, you're a Broncos fan, right? You probably know what's best for your team. Yeah, Dean is good. I would consider Nakobe Dean here for the Broncos. But based on what Jabberjaw said, I really like the value of Tyler Linderbaum. I don't think I would... Maybe I'd take a chance on Trevor Penning here, but the rest of them I don't think so. So I think either Linderbaum or Nakobe Dean here. So it's really up to chat. I'll let you guys decide. I'll type it. You would go with Cross. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I had Cross going to the Giants. I really think that... I think Cross is going early. I think that the Jets might take Cross at 4 because he's the best scheme fit, but then maybe they go Neal, but I had him going Gardner. Maybe they go Stingley. I don't know. Linderbaum would be the pick. Yeah. I mean, if you say that offensive line is your biggest need, yeah, I mean, your defense wasn't bad, so I'll agree with you there. I'll go Linderbaum. Now, I think this is probably one of the easiest picks in the draft. I'm gonna have the Browns taking Garrett Wilson. I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. They lost Odell. They don't really have that kind of wide receiver one. Maybe Landry, but they need another guy, right? I'm taking Wilson. Alright. Linderbaum would be the pick. Eagles need edge rushers. Also, you were wrong about the Eagles. Oh, yeah, probably. I mean, the Eagles... Although the Eagles didn't beat any playoff teams this year, so was I really wrong? I said 5-12, but again, they were bad. I mean... Okay, I guess they weren't bad, but they weren't good this year either. So, they could have easily been 5-12. I mean, they lost to the Giants. So. I need some help with this pick, guys. The Ravens. Who we got? I don't know. Maybe offensive line? No, but they need some help on defense, right? They got a lot of injuries. Drake London, really. How were they bad? They made the playoffs. They didn't beat any playoff teams. Like, and I'm not saying once they made the playoffs, they didn't go anywhere. I'm not saying that. I'm saying during the season, they didn't beat any teams that made the playoffs. So. They beat bad teams. So. Interesting. Chargers might want to trade up. Oh, this could be... This could be a spot where a team wanting a quarterback trades up. Let's see the quarterbacks left. The only one we have picked so far is Corral. And... I don't think Corral's the best quarterback in the class at all. I think he's maybe QB 3 or 4. But I do think Washington would go after him. I think he's the one they want. And now if I'm the Ravens, I look at a possible trade. You can't call the Giants. Oh, you... Yeah, I know. I was wrong. Okay. Let's see. Who would want to trade up for a quarterback? The Saints, maybe? The Steelers? I don't think the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles have the next pick. I mean, potentially 26, 27, or 28. Yeah, I think I would go with one of these teams. I almost would say the Buccaneers would trade up here. That is... You're trading up a lot to get here. Now, I feel like they would wait a little bit, right? Pick it to the Steelers. Maybe that's what happens here. Maybe the Steelers are like, well, we want a quarterback. We know who we want. So we are going to give up... No, they'd have to give up at least a second, right? I mean, they're trading up 6 picks. Last year, the Giants traded down 9 and got a 1st, 4th, and 5th. So you would think maybe they would give a 1st. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So, the Steelers trade up 6 spots and give their 1st round from next year. Okay, I feel like in real life, now that I think about this, the Steelers would not trade with the Ravens. But just imagine they would, okay? Just imagine it. So I have the Steelers trading with the Ravens. That's probably not going to happen, but let's just imagine it would, okay? I do think that Pickett is probably the best fit here. I mean, you could argue that maybe you want to develop Willis, or even go Howell here, but I mean, Pittsburgh, I'm gonna go Kenny Pickett. Best fit, I think. Alright, let's go Eagles. I feel like the Eagles, well, they have I mean, they have a lot of needs, right? The Eagles. Who'd you say? Edge rushers? Yeah. Okay, so the Eagles have 3 picks in the next, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 out of the next 5 picks. I do think they're going to take one of either Devin Lloyd or Nakobe Dean. So, I'm going to go Nakobe Dean right here. Then, I do agree, I think you go edge for the next one. You got some good edge rushers here. I almost think you should go Jermaine Johnson. I really do like him. Trayvon Walker is very, very low. I like him a lot. Devin Lloyd. I mean, maybe in the draft you take Devin Lloyd instead of Dean. I like Dean a little bit better. I know he's valued a little less, but I mean, he's barely valued a little less, you know. You could go David Ojabo here. He's very good. I don't know. I mean, I've seen him top 10 before. Epiketti's good. I think it's between either David Ojabo and Trayvon Walker. I don't know why they have Trayvon Walker this low, but need a defensive back. Well, you have pick 19 as well. So we can look at corners too, just in case they're the corner you really want in this position. I don't think so. I think you wait until 19 to take a corner. I don't think the Saints or Chargers are taking corners. Yeah, no, I think you wait until pick 19 to take a corner, to be honest. And you take your selection of an edge right now. And I'm thinking... Trayvon Walker's good, but I don't think you pass up on David Ojabo. So I think you grab Nakobe Dean, linebacker. David Ojabo, edge rusher. You got the Chargers here. Usually, I would go Jordan Davis in this position. Now, I don't know where he's at. There he is, Jordan Davis, interior defensive lineman. But since Devin Lloyd is right here, I think you would go Devin Lloyd. Booth is best. Yeah, I do like Booth a lot. We have the Saints here. So they could be looking at a quarterback. I honestly think they roll with Winston for at least another year. Maybe sign him for like a 1-2 year deal. I don't know. Or I don't know if he's still on contract. I don't know. Either way, I think they keep Winston however that happens. I think they need receiver. And yeah, any of these 4 receivers could be the pick right here. Right? I mean, Jameson Williams is a burner. He's very good. You got Treylon Burks, who interests me a lot. And those I think are gonna be... I'm gonna go with Williams. I think again he's the best fit. Maybe if Michael Thomas leaves, I don't know. Send pressure, cover receivers. Lloyd, Booth, and Dean. Yeah, maybe instead of Ojabo, you go Lloyd. Maybe that's the case. But that's not how I went for this one. Yeah, I agree with the Eagles wanting to go corner here. I like these 4 corners all here. I don't think McDuffie is the best call here. I think if I were to rate him, I would have... Well, Booth and Elam would be very close. Maybe Booth first, Elam second, McDuffie third, and McCreary fourth. So I would probably be choosing... I mean, for the Eagles, I think I would go Andrew Booth. Yeah, I think I'd go Andrew Booth here. Probably best scheme fit. And, I mean, you need a corner. So, makes sense to me. Maybe Juju or maybe even Adams. Not getting my hopes up. I mean, Juju wants to go to the Chiefs, though, right? Okay, 20th pick. In this mock, we have the Ravens trading down and getting a first-round pick for next year from the Steelers. Now, again, I don't think they'll trade down with the Steelers. But that's how I had it for this draft. Alright. I think, actually, the Ravens got the guy they wanted anyways. And they're going to go offensive line. They're going to go Trevor Penning. I mean, not much to say about that pick. They got the guy they maybe would have taken at 14 anyways. And they need offensive line. He is very solid. Yeah, not much to say about that. Okay. We got the Patriots. I think the Patriots are in desperate need of a wide receiver one. And I think the best fit for the Patriots is probably Treylon Burks. So, yeah. Argue with me if you want. I think he's a very good fit for, you know, the Bill Belichick system. And they are in desperate need of a wide receiver, in my opinion. Now we get the Raiders. They could... I mean, the Raiders are an interesting team. They could go a lot of different directions. I really like the idea of Jordan Davis here. You could help me out with this pick, though, if you want. I also like the idea of just grabbing a wide receiver because they lost Henry Ruggs. And I almost think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to go Drake London here. Yeah, Pats need a wide receiver bad. I think the Raiders go receiver because they lost Henry Ruggs. So they go Drake London. Very good value. He could go earlier on in the draft. I'm not really good at describing why I picked these guys, but, you know. Okay. We got Cardinals. I'm thinking they probably go corner here. I like McDuffie for them. I like Elam. Yeah. I mean, I don't think Drake London's necessarily the best fit for the Raiders, but I do think they go receiver. And he was the best on the board. Maybe they get a different receiver in the real draft, but I do think they go receiver. For the Cardinals, I'm looking at corner. I don't really know if I'm looking at anything else. Help me out here, but I really like McDuffie here. I think Elam's better, but I think McDuffie is a better fit. Yeah, non-existent secondary. Yeah, we're going to go Trent McDuffie there out of Washington. He makes the most sense to me. Cowboys, interesting team. I mean, they were good, but they didn't go anywhere in the playoffs. I wish it showed the team needs here, because I don't know all team needs. Here's the thing, though. Okay, here's the thing. The teams that I think maybe want a quarterback could be the Lions at 32, right? Probably not Miami. I don't think so. Packers, I think the Packers actually will, because I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going back to the Packers. And even if you want Jordan Love to start next year, which I don't think you do, but even if you did, you would need another guy, or at least to give him competition. Cowboys need a quarterback. Dak is washed. He might be, but I mean, first of all, I don't think he's washed. He's, top 15 quarterback, at least in the NFL. Hurts me to say it, but it's true. He can beat bad teams. He can't really beat the good ones, but you've committed money. You've invested in Dak. You gotta live it out for at least another 3 years on his contract. So, I mean, they're kind of stuck with that for the next 3 years or so. A team trading up for a quarterback, it could be the Lions, the Packers, the Buccaneers. The Titans could grab a quarterback, but I don't think they'd trade up for one. They're not desperate for one. I don't know. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. So, if the next team grabbing a quarterback would be maybe the Buccaneers, right? Then I could see maybe the Packers trading up for Howell, right? Because you got Howell, Strong. Ooh, you got Willis here too. I forgot Willis is still on the board. Dolphins trade up for one? Nah, I mean, I don't know. Pickett to the Lions? Pickett's already off the board. Pickett went to Steelers. I traded up for the 14th pick. I'd be happy with that. No, Pickett's off the board right now. I do think we try to trade this pick. It's interesting that they say the Bengals. I don't think the Bengals are the team to trade up here. I think the Packers might. If they really like a quarterback here, and they don't want maybe the Titans, but probably the Buccaneers to take their quarterback, I think the Packers try to trade up and take either Willis or Howell here. keep in mind, Watson is a free agent. Russ is probably getting traded, and Tua may not be the answer. I don't think Tua is the answer, but I think that if the Dolphins get a quarterback, they wouldn't draft one this year. They might trade for one, but they wouldn't draft one. I ordered some Kenny Pickett real quick. Okay. Yeah, I think the Packers trade up here. They're trading at 4 spots. It's probably worth a... it's in the first round, so maybe it's worth a third, right? So, 32, anywhere from 70 to... I mean, this is a later third. I think that would be good enough, but maybe you also swap a later round pick. So, they also swap 169 for 178, and I think that's good. So, here we have the Packers giving up a third round pick and swapping maybe like a 5th or 6th for a slightly better 5th or 6th. Ooh, it was declined. Okay. We'll have them giving... Do I really... I don't want to give up a 2nd, though. We have them giving up this. And we'll trade like a 4th for a 5th or something, right? Oh, wait, they wanted more value the other way. Okay. Let's say the Packers give up a 3rd. And we'll just give up this. Is that good enough? No? I don't know what they want here. Okay, maybe the Packers don't trade up here? I mean, I don't really get this. Okay, the Packers give a 3rd. Maybe this is what happens. They trade up like 30 picks in the next round. I also think the Packers should give up a 4th from next year or something. Okay, trade up. Oh, I've attempted too many times. It's not gonna let me... It's not gonna let me trade with the Packers anymore. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's not gonna let me trade this pick anymore. Yeah, when you attempt that many times and don't succeed, it doesn't let you trade that pick. That's so unfortunate, because I think the Cowboys would trade out of this pick. You missed the best promo of the year. Did I? Eagles should trade 3 first-round picks to the Bears to get Nick Foles back. We need you, Nick. Hopefully the Dolphins get a quarterback. Well, okay, if the Cowboys don't trade out of this pick, I do think they go Kaiir Elam. I mean, I think they either go corner or... I mean, yeah, I think they go corner. This is a tough decision, you know? Maybe they go edge just for depth. You know, so you can have Parsons play linebacker like he was drafted to instead of switching to the edge. But I... Probably either corner or edge for me. Who would you guys take? If you're the Cowboys here, who would you take? I'm leaning Elam. I could see McCreary, Epiketti, potentially Jermaine Johnson. I like him. DeMarvin Leal. Trayvon Walker. I don't know why he's this low, but I could really see Trayvon Walker. I think it's between Elam and Trayvon Walker for me. Someone on the O-line? Really? I don't think their O-line's that big of a problem, and even if it was, I don't think there's great value here. Like, maybe this guy's a late first-round pick, but I don't know. I think he's a little high on this one. Who do you go here? I mean, if you're the Cowboys, who would you... No one has released a video about the Pro Bowl promo. Yeah, maybe people are in school right now. Maybe the Bengals. Jamar, everybody's helping me pick. You can help me with all the picks. Having trouble with this pick, though, the What do you think? Somebody type in chat if you said yes. Okay. Yeah, no, it still doesn't let me trade this pick. I think I'm gonna have to go Elam. I mean, none of you guys are helping me out with this pick, so I think I might just go corner. Because it's not that they desperately need it. I will say if they do draft another corner, go with Elam or Green. Green. What do you mean green? McCreary? You could go McCreary here. I do like Trayvon Walker, the edge, also. Cowboys need a cornerback. Yeah. I do think I'd go Elam here. I wouldn't quite go McCreary. No, Sauce. No, I had Sauce going 4th. Before Stingley, the Vikings traded up to 9. I mean, I value Sauce a lot. I mean, Gordon. Oh. Well, that's that. We got the Bills. Who are the Bills taking? What do you think? Who's the Bills' most needed position? Wide receiver? Let's see, they have Diggs. I like Gabriel Davis. I mean, Jahan Dotson would probably be the only receiver I would look at right now. Maybe Pickens, but probably Dotson. Do you really think they need a wide receiver, though? Yeah, you think Dotson? Let's see, let's look at safeties. You can also look at trading. It says Dolphins would want to trade. I can see the Lions trading. Again, I want to try to see if the Packers can trade. Oh, I would give a 3rd to get this pick. I still don't want to do it. Give a 4th? Wrong direction. Do they really want to give a 2nd? I'll take your 184th. Oh my goodness, this is impossible to trade. Yeah, it is impossible. I tried. Ooh, Mechie, yeah. No. Oh, he is there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, interesting. I mean, he's good. He is very good. I don't know how he'll pan out, though. Gotta go. See you, man. We're almost done with this anyways. Let's see if the Lions would trade it. Oh, we can't. Right. Okay. We'll go Dotson. Sure. We got the Titans. Here's the thing. If the Titans are right here, I almost think I would go Howell. No, you know what? Titans, I think I would go Malik Willis. I'd probably try to develop him a little bit. I mean, Tannehill might not be the long-term answer. I almost think I would go Malik Willis, but you should look at O-line. You should go for this guy. Can somebody explain to Chase in the chat that I don't think they'll move on from him? I just think that they would have Willis as a backup and they would build him up, right, and develop him. Because I don't want to type all that in chat, but I think they would develop Willis while having Tannehill as a starter, potentially. You could also go McCreary here. I think McCreary would be a great fit. Did the Lions trade down? No, the Lions have the Rams pick. Remember from the Stafford trade? Yeah, McCreary. Yeah, we'll go McCreary. Willis was tempting. Buccaneers, definitely quarterback. Definitely quarterback. I think you want a guy who can play right now. And I think either Howell or Strong, honestly. How do the Lions have 32? Oh, yeah. They should have 31. Yes, sir. Should be. I think for the Buccaneers, we're going to go Sam Howell here. Brady just retired. You need a quarterback. Yep. Okay. We'll go Packers now. I also think that Packers will need a quarterback. I think Rodgers is moving on. I also think that the Packers aren't great at drafting quarterbacks. I think they're going to go Desmond Ridder. I don't think he's the best available here. I think Strong and Malik Willis are both better. But for some reason, I think the Packers are going to fumble the bag again. I don't think Bucs take a QB personally. They might trade for one. Pick one up in free agency. Yeah, but as of right now, they don't have one. Right? Their best quarterback is Kyle Trask. So I felt obligated to take one. Dolphins take a tackle. Yeah, Dolphins do need offensive line. I agree with that. So I'll go with the best tackle available. Now you got the Chiefs here. I mean, their problem was they had a lot of defensive line problems. And at least in the Super Bowl, I don't think their defense is strong necessarily. And I think Jordan Davis, interior defensive lineman, could really help out the Chiefs. So I think this is like, if he's here right now, I would probably take him. Or you can think about any of these edges, Jermaine Johnson, Trayvon Walker potentially, right? So I think you're really looking at those guys. I think though you do go Jordan Davis here. I think that's a home run pick. Strong safety? No. They need interior defensive linemen, I think. Jordan Davis. You get the Bengals. I mean, the Bengals, it's pretty obvious you need offensive line. Okay, if I'm the Bengals right here, I'm either looking at Kenyon Green, right? Solid guard. I'm looking at maybe Zion Johnson. Interesting. I also like Darian Kennard. Okay, but if I'm the Bengals, I think Green probably has the most upside. And I mean, he was once a top 10. Filter it to center. You don't got any centers. Linderbaum's gone. Let me show him. See that? Linderbaum is gone. I think you'd probably go Kenyon Green, even if you don't need a guard necessarily. He could play tackle. F him, yeah. I think you go Kenyon Green here. I mean, just with the guys available on the board. Yeah. And now you got the Lions. I mean, they didn't even have to trade up for this. And they have Jared Goff right now, so they have time to develop a potential quarterback of the future, and they don't have to start him right now. So I think Malik Willis is definitely an interesting option. I also think you can look at basically anything with this team. Yeah, maybe they stay with Goff, right? But they could potentially look at Malik Willis if he's here, right? You could also see another team just trying to trade in to this round for Malik Willis. I think it could be the Texans. It could be... Let's see. I mean, Seattle, right? If they don't have Russ anymore. Could be them. The Saints, potentially. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. I think this is probably an odd pick. You know. I'm gonna try to trade this pick. Not quite enough. Okay. And a third. Dang. They're not accepting that. I wish I could see what the red said. I'm trying to get the Seahawks to trade up. It's not really working. Do they really want a first-round pick here? Oh my goodness, they don't even take a first. Okay, well now we can't trade up now, so they can look at wide receiver. Justin Ross, potentially. Mechie. I don't think the value is great there. They could get Willis, as I've been saying. Their offensive line was better, but it's still not great, so maybe they take Kennard. They could look at Gordon, Daxton Hill, potentially. I like Jaquan Brisker. Right? You could really look at Jaquan Brisker right here. You think Hill? Maybe. Maybe. Let's just look at all the guys. Let's not even filter anything. Let's just look at all these guys. But I think, honestly, I mean, if there are so many good edge rushers on the board, and if Trayvon Walker is still here, it's not that you need edge rushers necessarily, right? Because I know you took Kayvon Thibodeau, but if Trayvon Walker is there, nah, you took KT. You don't need an edge, I guess. No, I thought Sign was gone. Yeah, I mean, Sign's good. Sign's not my favorite safety in this class, though. I do like Brisker a little bit better. Let me see. Who are their receivers? They've got Amon-Ra St. Brown. Sign Mechie Hill. Let me see. Let me think about this for a little bit. They just took an edge, right? They probably need some more weapons. Yeah, I almost think they need more weapons. What is this? What is this ranking right here? Why is Neal and Carter, why are they the top guys now? Okay, there we go. I don't know. I feel like you're reaching on a wide receiver a little bit here. And you would have better value if you just went corner or safety here. Right? And so, one of these three guys is probably the pick. I think I'm going to go corner. I think I'm going to go Daxton Hill here. Just because. Alright. These are the results, guys. We had Aiden Hutchinson to the Jags. We got KT to the Lions. And we got Hamilton. Questionable, but I did that. Ahmad Gardner. I don't know. Sometimes I put him over Stingley. We got Evan Neal, Ekwonu, Charles Cross, then you got Carl Loftus. Then you got the Vikings trading up to 9 for Stingley. The Jets getting Olave at 10. We got Corral at 11. Broncos traded down and got Linderbaum at 12. Wilson to the Browns. You got Kenny Pickett. I mean, the Steelers traded up to 14 with the Ravens. Probably not going to happen in real life. They might trade up, but not with the Ravens. But in this, I did that. We got Nakobe Dean, David Ojabo to the Eagles, as well as Andrew Booth over here. Devin Lloyd to the Chargers. Maybe I'll go Jordan Davis next time. Jameson Williams, you got a burner to the Saints. Ravens traded down and got Trevor Penning. We got Traylon Burks to the Patriots. They needed a receiver. You got Drake London. They also need a receiver. A couple corners here. A receiver. Did anybody trade here? No. Sam Howell. I had the Buccaneers taking a quarterback. Burke won't go over Wilson. Who? Oh, Burks. We'll see. I had Ritter going to the Packers. Ritter's not better than some of the, like Carson Strong in my opinion, but I just think that that's who they take. No, I had the Vikings taking Derek Stingley. Garrett Wilson went to the Browns. I think that's who they're going to take. If he's there, I think that is who they're going to take. I don't think they'd go anywhere else. I think that Garrett Wilson to the Browns makes a lot of sense. Okay, maybe you take center or tackle. Green could potentially play tackle, though. I mean, I'm going to write that right here. Green could maybe play tackle. And yeah, at the end of this draft, you got Jordan Davis, Kenyon Green, and Daxton Hill. So I think overall a decent draft. I'm not the best at this or anything, but I think it's pretty good. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is a little bit better. So yeah. Thank you so much. See you guys. That was a fun stream. You already take natural tackle. Fair enough.